Want to take a break. Got a big decision to make before the end of the month. It's not your fault. Young men today have been the offscourging of all flesh. It has been systematic. Looking at things from a bird's eye, a macroscopic view. This was planned. Wherever you are right now as a young man, or even 30s or 40s, struggling to get a job, struggling to get a good paying job, living in some shithole with other people or your family, feeling unfulfilled, no motivation, apathetic, no real upward trajectory or future in sight. This is all by design, by wicked people who have a stranglehold on society. And we can get into the economics of how our great-great-great-grandpappies, would be frowning at all this, but it's over the years we've eroded any freedoms we've had here through legislation. Pie in the sky, ideologies, fanciful tales have been sold to the masses, and the masses have bought hook, line, and sinker. And it's the accumulation of poor decisions by our forefathers and those ahead of us that we are now in the position we're in. We've kicked the can so far down the road that there's nothing left in it. It's just an empty can, an empty tin can now. And that's society. That's the realm we inhabit here in the US of A. I've got a big decision to make. As you guys know, I'm living in a place with a gay, and I'm not gay. I'm working a job that's making some money, but it's not going to be consistent, as it's only seasonal work, and I can't find any other job to save my life. I've already been threatened twice of being kicked out of here, of having the cops called, and me dragged out of here like a dumbass. All these things are at the forefront of my mind. I'm only wanted as a utility, right? Man is a human doing, not a human being. I'm not fulfilled with that. I'm not content. I'd like to see some payout for my life. I'd like to see something change in my life for the better. I'm tired of aiding and assisting other people. It's not in me anymore. I'm going to take the money I get from this job, and I'm probably going to get a bus ticket somewhere down south, and I'm going to enter into a life of being a hobo. I would rather be a hobo and have some autonomy, have some choice as to where my time goes and who I spend it with. And if that comes at the expense of a roof over my head and a warm home-cooked meal, I'll take it. But it's not your fault if you're in this position. You can't be in the prime of your life, the most useful, finally getting your wits about you, wanting, maybe you don't care about community or a family, but you want at least something for yourself, and you're willing to go out there and do it. If the opportunity's not being presented to you, if the narrative all around you is you either work or you're nothing, I think people are going to have to take a step back and ask themselves, do they want to be a part of that system? Even signing up right? Getting a job and paying your bills, you still come back to nothing. And you're being told that you have to somehow make your life fulfilling. You have to somehow, get hobbies or get skills. Use your time more wisely, more efficiently. That the aspect of motivation is, it's whatever. It doesn't matter. That you don't need what past generations had. That it doesn't matter that you were sold a lie and a bill of goods and now adapt to this current hellscape. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's not much to say anymore. People aren't going to rally forces. You will have to make a tough decision. Either sell your time and your sanity for Zog and the beast system, or be transient. Be a bum. Eke out an existence, whatever means are available to you. Now, I look back and I have to do this because it gives me confidence that I can, I'm going to be all right. I have never been able to get a job by applying online. I've always gotten it through word of mouth. I have not had my own place. I've been usually couch surfing or staying with other people. Even that time, that 3-month spell of me being homeless, I was doing pretty all right for myself. I think it is possible if you can kind of make like a pro and con list, like a Venn diagram. You can really see it, your reality on paper. Because when I look at the pros of being here, again, in a new state, around people I don't know, being expected to do things for someone I don't know and I don't care about, to have to work a job where it's only going to get harder because half the crew quit, and they quit for good reason. Coming home to an old dude, playing some cards, eating some food, doing what? I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of listening to music. I'm tired of being cooped up. I would rather be a bum, because at least I can walk around. I can get away from noise. I can get away from people. I haven't been that hungry, so what's fasting? Fasting is nothing to me. There is still charity from those that want to help, right? They're not necessarily looking to help someone who looks disheveled, who obviously looks like they're supposed to be in this position. But if you can keep yourself cleanly, if you can mind your P's and Q's and not become animalistic, debased, you will still get help. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be fine. But I have made the decision, and I've made it up in my mind that I'm going to go back to being a bum. Oh, you can't hack it in society today. Never said that. I have a job. I've been working. The job isn't the problem. It's my circumstances that are the problem. I come back to nothing. Life is not fulfilling. I'm not around anyone I like, that I want to talk to, that I want to invest my time in. I can't be me. I can't say the things that are on my mind. I can't save money for a vehicle. It all goes towards rent and food and coping. I can't get my own place to stay. I just want to do enough to survive and have the rest of the time to myself, and do with that what I will. There's not much else to say, guys. I'll obviously probably come back. I'll probably keep making videos, but I just want you guys to know it's not your fault. There's not much you can do. You have really only two options, or three, We know what the third one is, but we only have two options if you're not willing to do that. And that is, you're going to work a job you hate and be around people that are insufferable, that are peonic in mind, that want to do anything and everything to grab your attention. You're going to have hardly any money or the ability to save up money, and if you do save up any money, something's going to come out of the woodwork. Car's going to break down, some crazy bill, health reason. You're not going to be able to cope and you go on a bender. Or you can embrace what a lot of countries are doing right now, which is, either lying flat or giving up or, saying F you to the system and just leech maxing, being a bum. I'm not going to be a vagrant. I'm not going to put a target on my back, but I'm like the first video I did, I'm done contributing to society. They aren't doing anything to help young men. They're doing nothing. They don't give a fuck. I look through the annals of history. I've studied history. I know that the government can come out with programs to help the youth, to help men. I know that they can make housing affordable. I know that they can, reestablish farms and agriculture. They don't want to. This is by design. It's all by design. That's why I hate solution copers. There is no solution when the people that are running things, and if you don't believe that, you're a dumbass. There are people running this, everything, and they look at the world like a board game. Okay? And they move things here and they move things there, and you be damned. They don't care about you. Oh man, I'm getting targeted, I'm getting harassed. Dude, you're grouped in. It's all done, through AI. It's done through a computer system, probably an old Soviet system from like 50 years ago. No one knows you. No one cares about you. You are just a byproduct. Okay? Like you crawled out of your mom's filth. That's all you're seen as. You're just filth. You're a byproduct. You're a number. You can be done away with like that for the greater agenda, the greater purpose of the people running the show. And what a show it is. The death, the misery, the apathy, the hopelessness, the inability to live a normal life is only going to become more apparent. More and more people are going to give up. More and more people are going to throw in the towel. There is no coming together. It is over. It's going to be my last video for a while. I just don't have anything to say, nothing to contribute, nothing I care to do anymore. I want to just kind of sign off and see what comes of this life. This chapter is coming to a close. Who knows what the next chapter will bring, but I won't be here.